I don't support torture. Um, some people are going to argue whether or not waterboarding is torture and that type of thing. But at the end of the day, I think, we as America conduct ourselves. We set the bar. We are a responsible government. Everybody in the rest of the world looks to America to see that we're always going to conduct ourselves in a civilized manner. So when you see the pictures coming out and people are being abused or tortured, we don't support any of that. But there are techniques that the Army will use that some people would say are torture, but they're legitimate techniques that are designed to scare people to their core so that they'll provide information. Now, you always run the risk if you do that the information you get is just what you want to hear. So these guys are trained professionals. When we spend time with the military leaders, every single one of them are not they're not these rogue gunslingers that go out there. They're professional people that have studied these issues for years and years and implemented good, sound policies. And if somebody goes across the line, they need to be held accountable and brought before justice. Like the guy who gave out the WikiLeaks, the guy who, the private who violated gave that secret information. Not a friend of his at all. He should definitely suffer some serious ramifications for what he did.
But doesn't that mean free speech or whatever? Like you should be able to say what you believe, but
He can express his opinion, in my opinion. He can express his opinions and all that, but what he did, in my opinion, was he got information that was secret, that was classified, and he gave it to the rest of the world. And that is, to me, treason. That is, you're putting our men and women at risk. You're taking information that needs to be secret, that's classified information, and you're giving it out to the world.
But then how do people know it's true, though?
Well, that's exactly where you have the issue of how much spotlight is there. Spotlight is good, but there are going to be things especially when we're engaged in war, where information has to remain secret. And that's why you have elected people who are representing you to make sure that information that stays secret is for a legitimate reason, and that it's not just secret for the sake of, we don't want to have the bad press, we don't want to have this known to the world. It's there to protect people. Now, we're talking about two different things. We're talking, you may be talking about the guy who received the information?
No, I'm talking about
the private, the Army guy? Okay. Yeah, the Army guy is clear to me that he was getting information that was supposed to stay secret. And he knew it was supposed to stay secret, but he gave it out anyway. Possibly for some money. Possibly for, what's that?
Maybe he felt like the people needed to know.
Or maybe he received a check and he said, maybe nobody will know that I gave it out. Those are the issues we'll find out.